How does it influence the reliability of fact checking when it comes to the health space? How exactly is digital literacy a game changer when it comes to misinformation in the health space?
Yeah, it's actually a game changer. Platform is a digital platform where verified authors publish their books for consumption purpose for students, for anybody that may really want to, get educated or get content written by professionals. So that's what our platform helping connecting authors and then readers. That's just the link the bridge or the link, the gap we're trying to
So
cover.
you're able to properly accredit the information with the right source, as opposed to just going online and just checking as per anywhere.
Yeah.
How exactly do you think these digital literacy tools can be used to empower the health sector as a whole? Which areas do you think this can help? And then my second question would be in the educational space, because you mentioned students, and if you know, handouts, I don't know if there's still a thing of now, but it's something that used to happen a lot. But if some of these lecturers, especially in the medical space, could be able to translate some of these into digital literacy tools, I think there might be an easier synergy. But I'm not the expert. So how would you bring that setting to the school space? If we were to come to you, how would you ensure the synergy between the lecturers, the students, their information, or what they call handouts, to become digital authors?
About how to bring synergy between the lecturers and then the authors and the student. Majorly what we are doing is we discover a gap that some of the authors, they publish their book or they write their book, and then there is no any other platform for them to sell it out to people, for it to become like a tool for people to use in terms of like having a digital, to become a digital literate. So what we do is through our platform, right, the use of all the printing of handout and all those things, we are trying to eradicate all those things by, connecting the author. The lecturers can be the authors, bringing them, after curating or publishing their book, they bring it to our platform. We verify them critically and then understand the content of that book and all those things, and then put it on our platform for people consumption. Mitigating the sites or the part you talk about, people buying handout and all those things. So what you do on our platform is just for you to buy the book, and then you have it for lifetime. You'll be able to read it without, buying this, and then all the middlemen and all those things. So we are cutting that through our platform. I don't know if I've answered you correctly.
I think you have. Yeah. Now, your answer made me come to a bigger scale as we wrap up this conversation. Now, this is from the tertiary educational angle. Okay. What about from the policy and the leadership angle? How do you think these digital literacy tools can help formulate or keep and document existing policies in the health space, and also tie them to the credible authors? Like, take, for example, when it comes to Africa, Nigeria, the way healthcare is given out is different because we have different body types, and, the way we function and respond to things might be different to a different geopolitical zone. Okay. So how do we use digital tools to ensure that these policies also match the authorship coming from the professionals in that health space, to ensure that we have better health policies for us, as opposed to us adopting different things? Take, for example, during COVID, there were predictions that we Africans would die, but yet again, our body had certain resistance to certain things. So how would you ensure from all these different angles that the digital literacy tool can capture, document for future generations for healthier lives as we wrap up? Okay,
so I think one of the major issues we are having currently is fragmented documents, everywhere. That's why that's what Nteap is all about. The fragmentation, when everything is scattered around. So, for policy's sake, I think it's very important for, the government or all the bodies to have a centralized system where they have, verified authors and also verified document for people consumption. That will be able to help, in terms of policy and what have you. So that's why we have a central system that, collate all the verified information that will be able to help in terms of, crafting policies, in terms of, giving people the right information. Because I understand in the media there is what we call a magic bullet theory. So it's the same thing when we talk about health. When we talk about health, the same thing. We must actually have a system, a central system, where all those information, all those health content are curated or are placed, so that people will not be misled, by, dabbling or getting access to any, any content anywhere, So having a central system, that's why Nteap is there, bringing about all the content together, having a central place where all those policymakers will go there, they will get all those information, and it will give them the ability to, come up with policy that will be able to regulate a lot of things when it comes to health, and then information in health and digital literacy as well.
Thank you so much for that. I mean, you've given me all the information, but for a lot of people watching and myself, how exactly do I get there? What is the website? What exactly do I do? How do I upload my work? Take, for example, I could be a medical student and I've just finished my dissertation, which could also be useful for other medical practitioners. So take us through how to get our work.
Okay, so our platform is actually a user-friendly platform. If you just go to Google, you just type nteap.com. Immediately you type nteap.com, you'll be able to have access to all the necessary information about how to sign up as an author. You pass through a lot of verification. We have a robust system that will verify the authors coming to the platform. Then as a student, if you want a reliable, well-curated and, information that will help you, you just go to the platform also, you register, and after the registration, you have access to the catalog of a lot of books. You search, you make payment, everything is just seamless on our platform. So for medical student and maybe like anybody that is into research, looking for a place where you want to put your content, all you need to do is just to go to nteap.com. When you get right there, you get all the information needed for you to, start and then publish your book on our platform.
Thank you so much for that. Hopefully you'll be getting my books there soon, but and everyone else's for knowledge sharing. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm tempted to wrap this up, but will you permit me one more question?
Okay, sure.
All right. Yeah. So I'd like to know, what are some effects, or what do you think the digital space has to offer when it comes to the health space, especially in the world of growing technology? Are there adverse effects that could happen from overutilization? Are there things that you would say for those in the digital space? Maybe take, for example, I edit. So most of the times I have to rest my eyes to ensure that I have adequate rest and my vision is better. So for those in the digital space, in the ICT space, what are some tips that you can give in terms of healthcare that you may have experienced and you have now learned, oh, I need to, be able to take care of this health aspect so that I can maximize the technology base?
That's a very good question, because, from research, many digital or tech people, they suffer from burnout. So one of the major things I do personally is the ability for you to exercise a lot, in terms of exercise a lot, because, people in the digital space, majorly, they are...
Repeat that again. People in the digital space.
People in the digital space, they actually, they are fond of, going through burnout, stress, and what have you. So, to help them, what they need to do is, to take care of their health is the ability to exercise a lot. You sit a lot, so you need to stretch your body so that you avoid unnecessary health crisis, and also taking a lot of water. That's what I do personally, and it has been really helpful, and then, if possible, recommended glasses that will be able to help you in terms of reducing contact or the ray, of light affecting your eyes and, people's eyes and what have you. So those are some of the advice that I will give to people in health, people in tech or digital space on how to mitigate health crisis or to avoid burnout. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. In fact, I should call you Dr. Tech right now, or the Tech Doctor.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you so much
All
for
right,
that,
all
Solomon.
right.
It's been such an insightful one, and
Thank you.
hopefully we will have more knowledge sharing in the health space. Thank you so much for your
Okay,
time
thank
again.
you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. All right, bye.
Thank you so much for staying tuned to Health Digest. I hope you enjoyed that one. So I hope you're getting to see the pattern on the show Health Digest. We are having experts across different fields, not just in the medical space. We had the creative space, and now we're having the digital space. This is to let you know that everybody has a role to play when it comes to optimization of health. And in this particular program today, we did look at digital literacy, and it is important for you to play your role, pass on information, and best practice is to fact check. And now the platform Nteap has given us the opportunity to do that for our medical consumers, practitioners, as well as those that are just there for the purpose of research and documentation. As we leave, I'm going to leave you with just 2 tips. The fasting season is coming to an end, but we're still in it on both sides of the coin, the Christians, the Muslims, and many other religions as well. So, few tips. Stay hydrated when you're fasting to ensure your energy levels are high, and also do make sure that you eat right. Start with nutrients. Start your fast if you're breaking it with light foods. Stay hydrated and ensure that you get enough rest. That's it for me on the show today. I'm Ukemere Tokwa. Stay blessed and not stressed. Peace.